Aloha! Welcome back to another video. This is the next episode. Heartbreak. So necessary in life. Me personally, I've gone through heartbreaks left, right, center. Aww. Not just talking intimately in that perspective, just like people in general. But I thought I would share something that will definitely help. So yes, I've gone bald, basically. But yeah, I'm about to put up later a blog of the journey. So yeah, that'll be fun. Anyway, so heartbreak. A lot of us miss out on the beauty of heartbreak and how pure and innocent and how glorious it really is, how beautiful it is, really. Because of growing up, we've labeled pretty much everything. There's not anything that doesn't have a label on it. Like this curtain, when you see it, it's white, chic. It feels soft, like there's just a label for everything. So the labels that we put on our emotions could be our emotions are bad, or I'm not allowed to feel, I'm a boy, I should be strong. Emotions are bad, being sad is bad, I have to be happy all the time, I have to have a smile on my face even when I'm feeling sad, I have to do this, whatever. A lot of our parents were introduced to that idea from their parents, and it's just generations of thinking that this is the right way to go. There's not really a wrong way, but it suppresses your emotions so you're not feeling the best after a while. As children, it helped us to get through the moment for however long that needed to go on for. Generally speaking, like you were going to get smacked if you didn't stop crying, or you got yelled at so you had to stop crying so you didn't get yelled at anymore, or whatever the scenario was in like a fight or flight response. So survival mode. We were operating from survival mode majority of the time when we were in those moments, if not all the time, whatever it is. Those survival mode, I call it survival mode, created coping mechanisms. And those coping mechanisms were labeling emotions as sad, so like heartbreak. So then when we go through heartbreak in real time, or when we grow up and experience, and we might go through something, so heartbreak is attracted by how we feel on the inside. Heartbreak can be a label belief, thinking like, if I express myself, I'm going to be in a fearful state, or I'm going to get yelled at, whatever it is. So once you create that belief in your life, when you get to a point of feeling, there might be people around you that's saying like, oh, man up, like, oh, you're seriously crying about that, like, come on now, like, people that say that about you, it's all about the energy. So in reality, you're carrying that energy of heartbreak, but it's actually a beautiful thing that we get to experience, because before we came here, we obviously chose the life we wanted. So experiencing heartbreak is honestly a blessing in disguise, they call it. So whatever the logical or the energetic explanation of heartbreak, it's not like I'm going to try avoid it. and try to go around, how do I get rid of the energy of heartbreak so I don't experience it? Because whatever is destined is destined. But you can always go around the destiny. But anyway, back to the heartbreak. Yeah, heartbreak is literally, we try to go around heartbreak, and like sometimes some of us think like, if I do this I'll avoid this, or you jump into any relationship because it's emotional connection either way, it's intimate. But either way, all relationships are intimate in a sense, connection. When you get into a relationship of any sort, you are already like putting yourself on the line straight away, because you're talking, you're being vulnerable in a sense, depending how deep that relationship goes. Even with your parents or family, that relationship, you're already in in that state of being vulnerable, if you are putting yourself in that sense, because you can be in a relationship of friendship or be really distant. But a lot of us become distant in relationships of any sort due to the fact of past ways of thinking and being and acting, because of a scenario that made you led to think that you need to try put your distance, put your walls up, try go around the scenario of how do I get into this relationship knowing that I'm going to prosper, I'm not going to get hurt. But because a lot of us weren't introduced with the idea of being hurt is okay, falling over is okay, if you get rejected, it's okay. Our mind's coping mechanisms is to jump to the negative, like I was saying, our programs, what we've been told. It's not okay. So then when you experience it in real time, your mind's going to tell you it's not okay, and then you're going to go into a spiral. And then every time a similar scenario comes into your life, it's going to be that same loop again, until you take the leap of, oh, should I take the leap? Should I go out with this person, or should I hang out with this person? Should I talk to this person in any sense, form? Otherwise, it's just the same loop of you're pretty much giving yourself heartbreak as well, because you're not allowing yourself to experience it. So you're going to use the heartbreak of the past to govern your reality of choices. But yeah, a lot of us are scared to get hurt and to put ourselves on the line like that, and then we get really frustrated, which is okay. But we can lose ourselves in a sense where it's like you become really mad about the scenario, which is okay too, but in a form of sense where you've just, it's been so much time from the situation where it's like you sort of lost yourself and you're not really taking risks in life, and that's when you should be a bit worried. It was when you stop taking risks and stop going for it and sending it, however you want to put it. It's like you stop living life, basically, because you're so scared of doing things and meeting new people, scared of going to new places and starting new things or whatever it may be. It's due to past experiences, but those past experiences, when they become our beliefs, it's hard to break out of that cycle. But as I was saying, heartbreak is honestly the most beautiful thing. A lot of us don't cherish and express it, like thinking like, oh, maybe it is a good thing that this happened, or this is a good thing to feel. But because of when we feel that emotion of heartbreak or whatever, similar sadness or whatever, we don't allow ourselves to feel, because our mind is telling us it's a bad thing from the past. So When we feel it, our mind is saying, don't feel it, it's bad, throw it away, whatever. But once you train your mind to think that it's a good thing to feel, which takes time, it can take to 2 months to 2 years to train your mind to think that it is a good thing to feel. So whenever you do feel, sad or heartbreak or scenario happen, your mind will say and start telling you it's okay, you're alright, it's okay to feel, love yourself, and it will continue to encourage you. It's amazing how the mind works when you program it what you want it to. So that's recently what I've been doing. So like whenever I have an emotional cry, like I'll just sit with it. I'll literally laugh and I'll smile because it's such a beautiful thing. It's so beautiful. It's just another story that needs to be like embraced, transmuted to a creative endeavor, like drawing or writing or crying or screaming or whatever it is, painting, storytelling, and YouTube, but whatever. How you feel, that's what we literally came to do in this world, is to use our emotions in advantage. And you watch all those superheroes and their powers. Our powers are emotions. As a humanity, as a collective, our number one superpower is emotions, and a lot of us don't know that because we've not been told or shown or had that idea or thought outside of the box where we know that emotions are so good. And especially heartbreak, it's so beautiful. Like the fact that we can feel that emotion and feel that whatever happened, like shows that like we got to really experience it to the depths of what we could. Like we could go into the deepest levels of experience and come out where we're really feeling it. Like whether we had to let go of something, whether we had to stop engaging or change locations, formats, thinking, whatever it is, it's like we got to embrace the past of whatever it was and really just allow ourselves to feel that. Because it's a beautiful story, it's a beautiful sense. The fact that we get to feel it, honestly, is so beautiful. I love crying. I love feeling. I love being in this state. Don't try to hide away your heartbreak. And even if someone heartbroke you, don't feel the need you need to heartbreak someone else just because someone else did it to you. You see? Whatever happened in those scenarios where, whether it be someone did you wrong and you got heartbroken, or whatever, it may be a toxic whatever scenario, when we really just let it sink in and ask ourselves, is this what I want to carry? Is this what I want to carry? I don't want to continue carrying this toxic negativity, toxic behavior, toxic whatever happened. Do I want to become bitter because bitterness was bestowed upon me? The answer is, I think you know. So, even when we're placed in a situation where we've been heartbroken and it hurts, transmute it into something beautiful so you don't have to carry it to the next person. Because remember, hurt people, and they're just gonna keep hurting people until they get hurt or realize or change ways. But that has nothing to do with you. Everyone else's actions, that has nothing to do with you. And the fact that you got heartbroken is beautiful, because you showed yourself that you could be 100% committed. And a lot of us use that in a scenario where it's like they're making an excuse that they've got heartbroken, so they're going to be a bit cautious for the next one. But imagine if we just let all fucks given in trash and just was ourselves, put all of ourselves in a scenario, 50-50 chance I'm gonna get fucked over, it's gonna flourish into something I want it to be, and then whatever. Either way, give or take, both scenarios are still good because you're learning stuff either way. But if we were to just throw ourselves in and be like, and then whatever the outcome is, it is, because if you're not fucked over in this relationship, you're going to be fucked over in this relationship, because destiny is destiny. You need to learn those lessons, like these lessons that come towards to you, which you learn from, are inevitable. You're just going to have to learn them one way or another. So may as well just throw yourself into life and just YOLO it and just be like, I did it. Like, I just went to this relationship. I just made friends with this person that I've never met before. I've just started seeing this person. Like, I'm scared. Like, face the facts. If you're scared, you're scared. Like, if you don't want to do it, or if you're a bit iffy, like, ask yourself, like, I feel like this. Communicate with yourself and throw yourself in. Get hurt. It's okay. Like, oh, I got fucked over. Like, these guys playing games with me. Now I know for next time the red flags and what I see in a guy and what I don't see in a guy. What I see in a girl, what I don't see in a girl. What do I see in a friendship, what I don't see in a friendship. And this information is needed through life, because you need these lessons in order to navigate through life in the way that you want to live it to be. Which is beautiful. A lot of us take those personal. We take it personal when people do things to us, which leave us in heartbreak. Then we feel like we need to fuck up someone else's life. Or we blame them, saying this is their fault, the way that I'm acting like this now. But we forget that we are in total control 24/7. It doesn't mean that you need to hurt an innocent life. You know? Or it doesn't mean we have to become bitter, because bitterness has been shown. It's up to us to transmute the energy and transmute in the way that we want to live. And we want to become. Do we want to become that? I think not. I definitely think that you want more for yourself, and you want to have a healthy relationship in all aspects of life, whether it be towards people, money, food, objects, healthy relationships. And in itself, people that you meet, relationships show you how to distribute your own boundaries, which is great because I feel like boundaries are everything for an individual, and everyone needs a boundary, more than one. But you'll never know what it is until you get hurt, until you throw yourself in the mud, fuck up a few times. And we need that heartbreak in order to really show ourselves and show how deep our love is and how strong we are and how deep, strong our resilience is, and how we can really just show ourselves how good we are, like how magnificent we are, and how we can do anything. Like, we can get hurt a million times and then we'll literally just be willing to be hurt again for the experience, but not willing to, in a sense, really get hurt physically, in a sense where it's like, I know this could end up wrong, but I'm just going to take the risk because I know the experience is going to be good for me. It's like, whoa, that's such a different perspective, a different way of looking at life. And it's always the way that we're looking at life that changes the whole outcome every time. Yeah, heartbreak is not a bad thing. Don't allow it to change who you are. Only in a good sense. Obviously, you need to change to become a better version of yourself, but don't let it change your pure, authentic, lovable heart. Because a lot of us, we criticize and judge ourselves for being sensitive, but that's who we truly are. We need this sensitivity to be ourselves, to live, to grow, to become more of ourselves, more powerful. We need these emotions to be stronger, to manifest, to live an awesome life. Don't ever judge yourself for having a sensitive heart, or to feel or to love a bit more than the other person, or dive deep into a relationship and to get nothing out of it, but you always get something, a lesson. Whatever it is, don't ever doubt your purity and your love, no matter for what person, place, because it's ultimately teaching you that that love you put towards someone, something, you can put towards yourself. And the number one relationship that needs to be cherished more than someone else is yourself. Number one. I don't want to hear it. You are the most important towards yourself, and no one else can show you, and no one else can prove to you but yourself first. Of course someone can show you how to, but the relationship between yourself is the most important. It's the only one that matters first. And especially not your friends, family, parents, co-workers, nobody. Especially not your partner in crime, intimate relationship, no. Before anything or anyone, not until that relationship is perfectly good for you, your highest good, nothing in your life will be planned the way you want to do until that happens. Because the universe is you, and there's nothing outside of you but inwards. Nothing. So don't ever doubt that pure, innocent heart, no matter what. Even if you did someone wrong, it's another lesson. Don't judge yourself. Just encourage yourself to be better and love that part of you that didn't understand in the moment, or understand in that moment, or needs that extra assurance that it's going to be okay. Be your own best friend and be your own lover first. I love you all. Allowing yourself to feel the heartbreak with no judgment at all. No judging yourself of whatever it is the most beneficial thing you can do for yourself. because you didn't give yourself the time when you were a kid or growing up, which is no one's fault, or whatever the recent circumstances is. Even you were not aware of it until now, maybe, or maybe you were, and you just haven't given yourself the time. But as soon as you can, if not now, give yourself the time to feel the pain, the heartbreak, whatever you've been through. Love yourself and give yourself that compassion that you've never given yourself, or maybe never even got from anyone, because it's truly a blessing. It's truly a lucky moment you get to feel, because a lot of people don't come to this point of time in their lives where they allow themselves to feel it, allow themselves to nourish themselves through the heartbreak. It's not a bad thing, and your thoughts may telling you it's the end of the world, or like you're never going to receive better, but the truth is you're always going to get better no matter what the circumstance is. It's just that's what you've been programmed to think, so that's what your thoughts are telling you. But in reality, it's always going to get better no matter what it feels or looks like. Like, it's just always going to get better no matter what. And it's always going to feel better too. It's always going to be better than the last person, the last friendship, the last caregiver, whoever. It's always going to get better. Give yourself the space. Even today, go out into nature, go out into a quiet spot and just allow yourself to feel. And even if you have dark thoughts, write them down and then look at them and be like, holy fuck, I didn't even know I felt like this, but these thoughts are not me. I don't need to dwell on it, but if you do, it's okay. Just knowing whatever you feel, whatever you're thinking, it's okay. And then once you see the thoughts, say them out loud and see if that really sits well with you, and think, like, feel it and allow yourself to like process those thoughts, because you may not even be aware of them, because those thoughts could be passing you by for so long that you didn't even realize you've been thinking these thoughts, because they've been happening for so long that it's been part of you that you haven't even been aware of the fact that you've been thinking of these thoughts. But look at them and be like, this, you guys have no power over me. And there's a 50% chance there's an entity attached to you as well. If you're having dark thoughts, so I'm going to post it up here now, and it's on my TikTok. It's beautiful. So allow the beauty of that emotion to arise and celebrate. I think that is the number one underrated. It's the most underrated thing. Celebration. A lot of us think like, oh, I need to celebrate on my birthday, or at Christmas, or mate. Every day is a celebration. Every day is every moment is a celebration. So whenever you feel something, literally celebrate. Like, oh, I get to feel, I get to be here in this moment, feeling these emotions, feeling the feelings of sadness, of heartbreak. My heart hurts, my heart is beating, my heart feels like it's coming out of my chest, it's thumping, and I feel like I'm gonna die, but I'm not. But that's what I think it feels like, because that's what my brain is telling me. But it's okay. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful feeling, even though I feel like I may die, but I'm not going to. It just feels like it. And I got to love, I got to express, I got to share one part of my life with a specific someone or people. And now I'm not celebrating with them anymore because something happened. Life happened, things changed. And it's okay. It's okay to feel, it's okay to be in this scenario, to be in this situation. It's not a bad thing. It happened for a reason, and I get to feel The times we shared together were truly a blessing, and I'm so grateful that I got to spend time and share these moments with this person, with these people, with my family. But I'm transitioning into something better later. But for now, I'm okay. I'm okay. Give yourself that time and energy for however long it is to be. Thank you for listening to this heartbreak message. All love. Bye bye.